and welcome along to Modern Done for Fit Pros, and this video is all about why you should probably start charging a lot more. Now I'm going to say this with a caveat. Basically, a lot of Fit Pros out there, I see they're running programs that are like £45 a month, £30 a month, £50 a month, whatever the case may be. And whilst that's great, I think a lot of people are trying to compete on price and thinking that more clients will come to them if they compete on price, whereas really that doesn't really work that way. Okay, so what I want to do with this video is show you why, if you're charging on price or competing on price with other local people or trying to undercut people with price in your local area, it's not going to work for you. And it's something that we see at S&P quite a lot. There's around in our area, we've got about 15, 16 other gyms around us. We are by far the most expensive, and the other people, they charge a lot cheaper than we do, but we get the most clients. And the reason for that is not only our positioning, but we can also deliver what we promise to deliver. Now, one thing that I just want to go through this copy with you real quickly is the benefits, okay? So basically, if people are coming to your gym for at least 3 sessions per week, right? So we cap all of our members at 3 sessions per week, and they're fully coached. There's always a coach, and the coach is like 1 to 12 to 15 people, whatever the case may be. So they get 3 fully coached sessions per week. We typically give them a nutrition seminar to start with. We do take their skin measurements, and we have a private Facebook group for them. We also give them all of the nutrition information they need to succeed, and we also have a membership website. Now, all of these things, if you are trying to run a business that doesn't charge enough for all of these bits, what you have to understand is, like, this is a lot of information for you to be able to give to people, and you should absolutely charge more than that. And I want to give you the license right now. I want to give you the permission to start charging more, because a lot of what the higher level gurus do and all those sort of type of things, they just help you to charge more, in the sense that you start to realize that the information that you are putting out there does help people, and it does it is a lot of information, and you should absolutely charge more for that information. So a lot of these gurus, their main job is just to make you realize that. And if you haven't realized it yet, and you're still undercharging and you're not making a lot of money, then probably the best way you can scale your revenue is just by charging more. However, that does come with a little bit of a caveat, because some of the people that are willing to pay £30 isn't even willing to pay £50 for the same service, okay? So your ability to charge more ties in directly with your ability to market better, so that you can get more clients who are willing to pay the price that you want that you want to sell your programs for. All right, so I want to talk right now is, like, we've discussed the spreadsheet. You know how to fill this in, and you know how to look at this data here. You're looking at this data here to know how much cost per client is. Now, like I say, some people are paying, charging 30, 45, 99 pounds per month, or 157. We charge these latter two. So that basically means we have more money to spend on Facebook by definition, because we are willing to pay the price of the first month membership to acquire that member. And I'm going to show you right now how we work this out, okay? So what we have is, let's work out your return on your investment, okay? So what we've done as a business, we've sat down and we said, okay, how long typically does our clients stay for? Like, we've taken an average of all of our best clients, and we've seen, okay, people typically stay for at least 3 months. And you have to remember, it's like we've got a big long-standing serving membership, but also we've got some new people who come and go quite regularly every now and again. So this is numbers is just an indication. We typically work around 6 months to get those members, okay? So how much does a client pay per month, right? So we have a £99 program, okay? So we know if we spend £99 and that person gets into our facility, the return on investment is £297, okay? So if we minus the cost from that, so that will basically mean it's 198. 198. That's how much money we make back. So we pay out 99 and in 2-3 months time we make 198 back, okay? Now I want to show you what happens now, why you should be charging more. The reason for that is typically on Facebook, it costs a lot of money to attract members, okay? Facebook is quite expensive, but it's still the most easiest way to attract members. So if you can look at my stats that I showed you previously, you can see that I spend, and I'm a known marketer, I'm a great marketer within the area, we've got great positioning, all that. So I'm spending £40 right now to attract members or to get clients. Now, if you're not new, you're going to still make a few mistakes without guidance. You probably won't have the positioning that we've had. Remember, we spent over £24,000 in the past 12 months alone just on marketing and seasoning our audience about who we are. Now, if you don't have that, you can expect to double that number, okay? So that basically means it's like you're probably going to spend £80 on Facebook to get a member. It might be cheaper, it might not be cheaper, okay? So it might cost you anything from £40 to £80 to attract a member, okay? So now what happens is, like, if you are spending, if you've got a membership that's £30 and you get 10 clients and they pay you £30 per month, but basically it costs you 80 quid to get those per client. So that's 80 pounds times 10 members. So essentially what happens is you've spent £800 on marketing to get those clients through your door, but what happens is you only make £900 within 3 months, all right? So what I want you to understand with this is, like, Facebook has its cost. It costs a lot of money to get clients through Facebook when you track the numbers. But if you're charging £30 per month and those people just stay for 3 months, let's just take it on a 3-month period like what we've typed in here, then basically it means per month you're going to jump 300, but you've paid £800 out. So you're like still minus £500 in this scenario. So that's like month 1. Then month 2, you're still £200 down. And then in month 3, you're starting to make £100 worth of money, right? So it takes you 3 months to recoup the investment. Whereas if you're charging a lot more money, so if we are looking at this and we said, okay, it's costing us £30 to get, or even £80, we spent £800 on marketing, whatever the case may be, but we're charging 99, that means £800 minus 999, we're already £190 up for the first month. The second month we're making a 999 clean, and then we make another 990 in the third month, and then we basically let me just do this, sum of these ones, we're making 2 grand, 2.2 grand, whereas you making in the third month and charging a very lower program around about 30, you're making £100 in 3 months, and we're making 2.2 grand in 3 months, okay? So that's really a great reason for you to start charging more. But I know most of you guys, you're probably charging a little bit less money because you don't have the ability to start charging more because you're not sure about the whole process. You can't market really well yet. However, by following this program, by following all of the training that I'm giving to you guys, you will start to become more adept at marketing, which will then you will be able to guarantee to get some members in throughout the whole process, and then you will start making money. So yeah, if that's not a reason why you should start charging a little bit more, then I don't know really what is. And if you want to charge £30 per month, I'll tell you right now, Facebook's probably not going to be for you. It's going to be too expensive, because it's going to take you a lot of time to recuperate the money that you've spent. So this is money spent, and then it will take you until the third month to get £100 back, to be positive. Whereas if you charge more money and you run Facebook ads and you start realizing that by giving people, a Facebook membership, by having them train 3 times a week, by coaching them through that, by giving them nutrition, that absolutely is worth a lot of money. But until then, maybe you're just feeling like, look, I just need to get a bit better at marketing and stuff. And then I can start charging more, which is a great way to go about it. Get adept at the marketing, but just know initially it will cost you about anything from £40 to £80 to actually get a client. And currently I'm spending about £40 to get a client on Facebook, and we're willing to spend the first month of that person's membership to acquire them, but then we want to keep them around. Now, obviously, if we keep people around for like 6 months, then if we keep people around for 6 months, then basically those numbers dramatically change. But we'll get into that into another post for now. So that specifically, I hope it makes sense. Sometimes all of these numbers are all over the show. But hopefully that's giving you a bit of an indication on why you should be charging more. Cheers, bye-bye.